Sacred Africa documentary, The Order of Life. Why Africa is the beginning of everything. Before humanity built cities, before nations drew borders, before history was written, life itself followed a simple order. An order older than civilization, older than language, older than memory. An order that determined whether anything could exist at all. There is a hierarchy to life, not created by humans, not controlled by governments, not influenced by technology, but written into the very fabric of existence. The first requirement of life is not wealth, not knowledge, not power, it is breath. Air. Air is the invisible foundation of survival. Without it, the human brain begins to die within minutes. Every heartbeat, every thought, every movement depends on a silent exchange between our bodies and the atmosphere. Across ancient cultures, breath was never seen as ordinary. It was called spirit, life force, divine wind, because without breath, nothing begins. Air is the first authority over life. The sun. But breath alone cannot sustain existence. Life also depends on energy, and all energy on Earth comes from a single source, the sun. It powers the winds we breathe, the water we drink, the plants we eat, the climate we live within. Without sunlight, Earth would become a frozen world within weeks. Silent, lifeless, still. Ancient African civilizations understood this truth. They did not worship the sun, they respected it. Because they knew, without light, life cannot continue. Then comes the third foundation of existence, water, the medium through which life flows. Every living cell on Earth depends on it. The human body itself is mostly water. Without it, survival lasts only days. Long before humanity walked the land, life began in the oceans. Water is not just a resource, it is the original cradle of existence. Land and vegetation. But life does not merely exist. It must also be sustained. And for that, it depends on land. Land provides stability, soil provides nourishment, and vegetation provides the oxygen that fills our lungs. Forests are not scenery. They are the lungs of the planet. Without land and vegetation, life cannot sustain itself. Biodiversity and balance. Life does not survive in isolation. It survives through connection, through biodiversity, through balance. Each species plays a role. Each ecosystem supports another. Nature operates through cooperation, not competition alone. This balance sustained life on Earth for millions of years. The interruption. Then something changed. Humanity began to disrupt the order of life. Air became polluted, water became contaminated, land became depleted, and ecosystems began to collapse. Modern civilization gained power, but lost alignment. The hierarchy of life was forgotten. The return. But nature has a law. Restoration. Across the world today, humanity is beginning to remember how to live with nature instead of against it. This is not regression. It is a return. the beginning. And at the center of this return stands a continent unlike any other. Africa, the birthplace of humanity, where the earliest humans first breathed, first walked, first learned to live in balance with nature. Science confirms it, genetics confirms it, history confirms it. Humanity began here. Africa, the future. But Africa is not only the beginning, it may also be the future, because the wisdom needed to restore balance never left this land. As humanity searches for sustainability, for harmony, for survival, it is unknowingly returning to the original blueprint of life. The order of life remains unchanged. Breath, light, water, land, balance. And the place where humanity first learned to live within that order still stands. Africa, the Alpha, and perhaps the Omega. This is the Spirit Way, where we pause long enough to remember that life is not something we own, it is something we are part of. Here, we explore the unseen connections between nature, consciousness, and existence itself. If this reflection spoke to you, walk with us. Like, subscribe, and share so that more minds may slow down, more hearts may reconnect, and more people may rediscover the order already written into life.